So my name is Sean Walberg. I'm a computer engineer. I work at a company called Wave Accounting out of Toronto. We build a free online accounting application for people, and we also offer paid services like payroll and receipts. Basically, we focus on making life easier for small businesses. So I originally worked at a payroll company in the IT department, and we always joked how easy it should be to reproduce this business because it's just a bit of math. So when I started off, I assumed that would be the problem. As I was going along, I realized that it was more of a record-keeping problem. And as I got customers, I realized it was a problem of explaining things to people that really didn't care about what it meant to be a taxable benefit versus a non-taxable benefit. So as I was going through and building my business, I really learned it was about how you communicate, how you make a very hard problem simple for people. The Venture Challenge absolutely helped me in my business. Prior to that, I thought I had no idea what my market was. I had no idea what the product I was even selling was. Going to the Venture Challenge taught me so much about my product. It helped me reevaluate my market. It helped me figure out that the opportunity I had was much bigger than I'd thought. And ultimately, based on what I learned about how to value a company, what it meant to work with investors, and what it meant to run a company, I learned that it was probably in my best interest to sell my business to a larger company and go work for it. So the final day of the Venture Challenge, everybody goes up and pitches to the rest of the group, gives a 10-minute pitch. And literally, I think I was number 13 on the manifest, and number 10 was up. And I got an email from Wave Accounting saying, Sean, it's been a while since we talked. Are you interested in selling small payroll? And after learning everything I learned from the Venture Challenge, my immediate response was, let's do it. So I went out, gave my pitch, and then later on I was told that you placed in the top 5. Please come back for more pitching and stuff. And I said, I'm sorry, I've got other plans. I learned two big things from the Venture Challenge. The first was how to figure out what it is you sell, and not just I sell a payroll product. The various people leading it taught us about what feelings do you sell. I sell safety. I sell compliance. I sell the ability not to be pursued by the tax man is kind of the way they put it. I also learned about what it is, what a startup is, and what it means to actually get funding, and how you have to frame your business and how you have to pitch your business to people if you want money from them, and that was very important. If you were to enter the Venture Challenge, I'd really advise you to sit down and figure out what it is you want to do with your business. Is this something you want to grow? Is this, really, do you have a product that people want, or is this just an idea? Because if you come in with kind of something half-baked, you might get some very frank advice that might be hard to hear. I'd advise you to pay attention because a lot of stuff's happening. You've got a lot of people just talking, and it may take some time for this stuff to set in. Also, spend time talking to your peers. You can learn a lot from the people who are going through the same problems as you. Also, find some time to pull the facilitators aside and get some one-on-one advice. The biggest thing that helped me was a couple of the facilitators. I talked to them one-on-one about what I was doing, and they, one of them actually said, stop, no. Why am I spending $400 a year to solve my problem when your software can solve it for me? And I hadn't even considered that. And it was conversations like that changed my perception of my product. In the Venture Challenge, trying to distill your business, your value proposition down to 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes is particularly grueling. During the challenge, they start off pretty much as we walked in, they said, please tell us about your business. You have 30 seconds or so many words or whatever. And then, how do you do that? And then as you go through the challenge, you get more time. So at first, it becomes very hard to distill it down into 30 seconds. And then after you've distilled it down into 30 seconds, how do you explain in 10 minutes what I do, how much money I need, what I'm going to do with that money, how much money you're going to get back as an investor if you give me that money. It's very hard to convey these things in a short period of time. The biggest thing was, for me, in that Venture Challenge was there was another facilitator standing up talking about, are you building a lifestyle business, or are you building something huge? And he asked everybody, are you building a lifestyle business? And I put up my hand, yeah, I'm building something that's going to give me, a nice, comfortable living. And Permjot was one of the facilitators. This guy from London was behind me. He kicked my chair and said, "No, Sean, you're building something huge." And that was a point where I think that was the second day, wow, I guess I am building something huge. And it really changed my outlook on it.